Hey everybody, Doug8798 here. This is my salute of Dragon Ball GT and my salute of Dragon Ball Evolution, man. Gonna be talking about both of these things right now. These are two of the best Dragon Ball related materials of all time. Let's start off with that Dragon Ball GT, of course. Oh man, I love GT, man. I love GT. The only problems I ever had with GT were the storylines. Was this pretty much the storylines? The brand new animation, the fighting, everything else was perfect. Now that I really analyzed, watched all of the series, read the mangas, GT is the best. They corrected every problem I had with the entire Dragon Ball franchise. They're everything Dragon Ball Z Kai should have been. They're everything Dragon Ball should have been. They're everything Dragon Ball Z should have been. Dragon Ball GT was a badass, campy, engaging action cartoon with a good story centered around these characters. In my opinion, I enjoy Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, but in my opinion, both of those shows failed to do that. But GT did it, man. GT did it, man. Of course, before I get into the plot and all that, brief history with GT. Of course, I first heard about GT, I think in 2002. I had this magazine called Absolute Dragon Ball Z and Totally Dragon Ball Z, and they kept talking about the stuff that was happening after the Buu saga, which was on at that time. And I remember seeing pictures on the internet of the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, baby Vegeta, adult Trunks, the adult Goten, Pan and the new badass design of Kid Goku with the blue and yellow. That's badass right there. I remember seeing that and thinking, oh man, when does this premiere? And finally, I was at the store and they had DBGT Affliction, which was episode 12 through 16, which was I think which was the beginning of the Baby Saga, and when the characters Clash landed on Planet Mu. This right here, I bought it on tape. I still have the tape somewhere around here. I watched it. I loved it. Then I love GT so much. I loved it so much that just like I did with Naruto years later, I did the same thing with GT here. I went on a website called Imish and downloaded several episodes of Dragon Ball GT subbed, and that was the best experience ever. I love the Don song, the dun 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 that recap thing that plays, and it was just epic. Voice acting, music, animation, fighting, and stuff, everything, man. However, when I got older and learned how plots work, and saw better shows and series and stuff, and movies and stuff, I kinda turned on Dragon Ball Z. But I still always watched Dragon Ball Z and still enjoyed GT. When Dragon Ball Evolution came out, I went back to hating on Dragon Ball GT, but that was just to make Dragon Ball Evolution, of course, look good. Also make Naruto look good. Now that Naruto is here and is at the top, is not the top, but is close there. And now that Dragon Ball GT and Evolution have come and gone, we don't have to do that no more. We don't have to do no more. We can finally recognize that Dragon Ball GT, of course, is the best, man, and it is way better than that Battle of the Gods crap, which also gave me even more newfound respect for Dragon Ball GT Dragon Ball GT, because Battle of the Gods, that was the worst ever, man. Which I'm gonna be talking about that again in another rant, man, because biggest disappointment of all time. But Dragon Ball GT, man, this right here was badass. I like how they, yeah, all the problems, other problems I had with GT were no T and Yamcha, no T and Yamcha. Yeah, T and Yamcha, they had some good moments in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, but in Dragon Ball Z, they were for the most part useless. They were for the most part useless and not important, and they're not the main characters as much as I like them. As much as I like them. So yeah, them being relegated to cameo appearances, yeah, I don't mind that anymore. That was one of the problems I had with GT. Next is no Gotenks, and no Mystic Gohan or Vegito or any of that stuff. Gotenks, Mystic Gohan, and Vegito, and Gogeta, who did appear here, were all jokes, man. They didn't do nothing. Well, let's start off with Gotenks. He wasted the 30 minutes calling out moves, doing pathetic and stupid moves. He wasted the 30 minutes, then right before he could kill Boo, time split up. He wasted the 30 minutes instead of quickly finishing off on Boo. He wanted a climatic ending. I told you, what a joke. And that whole fight with Gotenks and Boo, well, I guess I enjoyed that. That whole fight was a joke, man. That whole fight was a joke, man. And then, of course, Gohan and Boo, man. Gohan does the same crap he did with Cell years ago. He toys with the bad guy, allowing the bad guy to conjure up some kind of plan, which turned out to be, which defeated Gohan. Same old crap. Next, who else? Who else in this series, man? Oh yes, who else? Oh yes, Vegito. Vegito doesn't have the time limits because of the Patara fusion. But here's the problem: the fusion is permanent, and they had to get absorbed to rescue Gohan in them, which splits them up. And since it's permanent, they're not going to use it again, making Vegito a joke. What's his name? And Gogeta, the same thing. Wasted the 30 minutes, and I'm kind of glad he did that because I didn't want to see a fusion. I want to see Goku and Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4, and the Z Fighters all fight Omega Shenron, which they technically all did. That's what I wanted to see, and that's what I got in GT. Better fighting. It actually looks like the martial arts, since they don't have a manga to go by, and they can pretty much write from scratch. The fighting and stuff looks better. It actually looks like martial arts mixed with the superpowers, which is what Dragon Ball Z is supposed to be. After about the Frieza arc, it just became ki blasts, punches, and just kamehamehas and fighting in a loop for several hours. That's what it became. In GT, it actually resembles martial arts with all the superpowers and what you call stuff. So GT, awesome fighting, awesome action, and badass transformations like the Super Saiyan 4 baby Vegeta's transformation. Even Goten and Trunks and Gohan's Super Saiyan transformations, which we've seen in Z, were way better here. Maju's transformation, his transformation, Oo's transformation into Maju, their fusion, that was pretty cool. And I can't stand Majin Buu, but that was good here. Hercule was much better here. Characters were much better here. Goku was serious and violent. And at least tried to do everything in his power to do what he could to help save the Earth and protect his loved ones. Something I felt he didn't do in Dragon Ball Z. So, Dragon Ball GT. Dragon Ball GT is the best. Dragon Ball GT is the best, man. And next is Dragon Ball Evolution, man. Like I said, I gave the history of this. I discovered this in a magazine that Fox acquired the rights to make a Dragon Ball Z live action film. I saw in 2006, there was a rumor that combined the Piccolo Jr. and Saiyan sagas, man. Then finally, 2007. No more rumors. No more fake trailers. It's here. Dragon Ball, the live action film. Then of course later on it was later updated that it'll be Dragon Ball Evolution. And of course the leak shots of Justin Chatwin, James Masters, Chow Yun-Fat, Emi Razum, all of those. What's his name? And then finally, in late 2008, the trailer, finally, the names in the title, all the stuff, what's his name? All the stuff, that trailer was badass. Then a couple of months later, I saw a second trailer with the theme song, Rule, playing in the background. And them showing more scenes, including a picture of including a scene with Yamcha driving, which I didn't even recognize until I watched the film. When I watched the film, that was the greatest stuff I had ever seen. That right there was awesome. The best thing, Dragon Ball Evolution. That was the best thing ever. It was so awesome I didn't want to leave. And I stayed after the credits for the awesome scene of Piccolo. Piccolo still alive, setting up the sequel, man. Yeah, man. And and I still get excited when I watch that stuff today, man. I still don't think I have enough energy to review. I can't get into any other reviews, man, which is why I moved to a new channel. Because the reviews to a new channel, because Dragon Ball Evolution is the only that can get me excited, get me, yeah, man. Because what's his name? It was awesome. The fighting, the story, the actors, the characters, everything, blue screen, everything was badass about that film. Like I said, the only problem I had with that film, one of the only problems I had with that film was that they didn't make it accessible to new viewers who they were supposedly targeting, man. That's the only problem I have with Dragon Ball Evolution, man. That was some of the greatest shit I've ever seen, man. Best in this, one of the best in this genre, man. Yeah. Dragon Ball, hell yeah, coming to the grand tour. Yeah. So like I said, man, this was my salute of two of the greatest versions of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Evolution. Like I said, this is a Dragon Ball Evolution channel. This is partly a Dragon Ball Evolution channel. So once again, you'll be seeing this movie feature more. You'll be seeing GT feature more. All right, dog out.